If you're coming to Nairobi right now, or maybe if you've not been in Nairobi for close to 5 years, actually it's a very different Nairobi. Kenya's parliament. So this is where majority of people are actually very scared of thinking. That can be vulgar. Let me say it like this. Wisdom has been trying to chase them, but they have been faster. No, that is too vulgar. What can I say again? Maybe common sense is very uncommon to some of them. My name is Ontal the Voice. So today I'm going to show you Nairobi in 360 degrees. So I'm going right there. Can you see that building right there? So that's where I'm headed to. So let's go. We are already at the KICC, now headed towards just next to the Supreme Court of Kenya. But we are headed right there. So I want to go up there so that I can be able to see Nairobi in 360 degrees. So let's go. Now we climbing the stairs, now headed towards the best views of Nairobi. So here we are. All right. So this is beautiful Nairobi. So I just want to take you around. Remember, actually, in Nairobi, or let's say in Kenya, we've got a vision right now called Vision 2030, of which actually it is like a blueprint that we are looking forward for Kenya to be the biggest economy, in Africa. So for that, we are having aspects like checking on health. We are having, education. We're having something like infrastructure. That's why you can see a lot of construction right now. If you're coming to Nairobi right now, or maybe if you've not been in Nairobi for close to 5 years, actually it's a very different Nairobi. It's a very different Nairobi. Even this expressway was just commissioned last year, just imagine. So even other roads, there's still construction going here in Nairobi, Kenya. So Vision 2030 actually envisions Kenya to be Africa's biggest economy by 2030. Is that possible? We did that video close to 1 week ago. Go watch that video and tell me if that can be achieved or not. My name is Ontal the Voice. This beautiful Nairobi. But before that, I just wanted to take you around so that you can be able to see as we converse about this beautiful city of Nairobi. So far, how do you find it, man? Nairobi, actually, for many people, when they talk about Nairobi, actually they're talking like the capital of Africa. Others say this is the most preferred city in terms of business, in terms of, just coming for tours, in terms of you being comfortable. Actually, there's a mountain there. It's called Mount Kilimanjaro, but I don't know if you can be able to see. When you're on top of this building, you can be able to see it. That's crazy. I know you cannot be able to see it because we are using a phone camera right now. But that has been amazing so far. How do you find my beautiful city of Nairobi? Now, let's go. So here we are. Let me give you a brief history about KICC. So this building was, finished. The construction was finished in 1973. That is September 11. So in that year, this building was the tallest building in Kenya, and it was commissioned by the first Kenya's president called Jomo Kenyatta. So let me show you around. This one is Times Towers. This one is called CBK Pension. CBK for Central Bank of Kenya Pension Towers. But that's not important for now, but we'll come back right there. So we begin from here. This is Kenya's parliament. Kenya's parliament. So this is where majority of people are actually very scared of thinking. That can be vulgar. Let me say it like this. Wisdom has been trying to chase them, but they have been faster. No, that is too vulgar. What can I say again? Maybe common sense is very uncommon to some of them. And yeah, that's it. So this is Kenya's parliament. What you're seeing right now, something with a clock. That's why you find the Senate, you find the, the National Assembly. And that's where very serious decisions about this country are being made. And the building just next to it that I'm showing right now are written there, Bunge. Bunge actually is a Swahili word meaning parliament. So those are offices for parliamentarians, MPs in Kenya. All right, let me show you something else. I want to show you something else when you're about this amazing place. Remember this building in 1973 used to be the tallest building in East Africa, East and Central Africa, actually, KICC, standing at 105 meters when it was commissioned at, in 1973 by Kenya's first president, Jomo Kenyatta, who is also father to Kenya's 4th president, Uhuru Kenyatta. So I'm going to talk about the building that you're seeing right there. Can you see that? It's called Times Towers. So for a very long time, Times Towers, this building that you're seeing right there, next to this one, CBK Pension Towers. CBK Pension Towers belongs to the Central Bank of Kenya, and is CBK's Central Bank of Kenya Pension Towers. But let's begin with this one. It's called Times Towers. For a very long time, it has been Kenya's tallest building until 10 years ago, when it was surpassed by the building next there. Let me zoom it so that you can be able to see. It was surpassed by this building, and this building also was surpassed just 1 year ago by this building that you're seeing there. It's called GTC, which is right now the tallest building in East and Central Africa. But there is another building being constructed right there. The foundation has been laid there in Upper Hill, where you're seeing right there after this expressway. That is Upper Hill. So Upper Hill, there's a building being constructed there, which will be the tallest building in Africa. But I like this building so much. I like this building so much because it has been like for a very long time, it has been like let's say a symbol for Kenya. But KICC is more iconic as compared to Times Towers. But personally, you know, I used to like this building. I used to, you know, see like, you know, there is no taller building like this one. So when I see right now you've got taller buildings or story buildings like this one, man, it's just so amazing. Wow. So let me show you something else about Nairobi, because when you're here you see Nairobi 360 degrees. So let me show you around. Can you see that road passing right there? Oh, by the way, can you see a plane there? That is Uhuru Park. That is our park, man. It's under construction right now. Can you see there is a plane right there? So it's called Uhuru Park. It's still under construction. Not construction actually, renovation. And just next to it, that is Green Park Terminus being constructed here in Nairobi, Kenya. It is almost close to that in Rwanda. We did a story in Rwanda about their bus station and the transport system. All amazing. If you have not watched that video in Rwanda, go watch it. But that is not important. We were talking about this expressway. So this expressway, what do you think? Can you see a road like this? And there is another road passing just under it. So the one on top, that is Nairobi Expressway, coming all the way from Westlands. Let me show you Westlands. Do you see where GTC is? Can you see? Let me try and see if you can be able to see. Yeah, so that road comes all the way from James Gishuru. When you go like this up to the airport, let me see. Can you be able to see the Nairobi Expressway? So it goes all the way to the airport, man. So let me tell you something. A few years ago, let's say just from last year, if you wanted to go to the airport, it could take you like close to 2 hours when there is traffic, sometimes even more. But right now, I did a video. It took me 11 minutes from Westlands to, you know, to the airport. So go watch that video if you have not watched that video. So that's how, you know, the Nairobi Expressway has really helped for, you know, people going to the airport, important, and also people living in those areas. I want to show you the Nairobi railways. We have done this meter gauge railway. The meter gauge railway actually, it is the slowest train in Kenya. It was the only train before the SGR. So the SGR means the standard gauge railway, which goes all the way to Mombasa, which is the coastal region of Kenya. So there is other proposal suggesting that you know, the SGR to be extended to other regions in the country. One was suggesting from Isiolo to South Sudan, from Isiolo to Moyale, connecting to Ethiopia. There's another one from Nairobi. You go to Suswa, then you go to Uganda, Busia, Kisumu. So for Malaba is actually, it will help actually to connect with Uganda. So Uganda have got also that task also. They're building something close to that. So I want to show you the Nairobi railway. So let's go. So what you're seeing right there, can you see the old railway? Can you see something like containers? Let me zoom it in. Ah man, we have done a video about the Nairobi railways, the old meter gauge railway. So that is the railway just next to the city, and just next to it, it is called the Technical University of Kenya. Actually, this university is actually one of the best universities to train engineers, you know. So this, and also there is is it a technical something? There is a college somewhere, but you cannot see it right now. But that technical university actually is one. Where is it? I've lost it. Yeah, it's right there. It's one of the best universities to train engineers, in Kenya. And the sad thing is that most of them, they work so hard, those 5 years in school, and they don't get jobs. But hoping things are going to be all right. So let me show you something. There are so many iconic buildings. Can you see there is a green building right there? It is called Afya Center. So this is one of the landmarks actually for people in Nairobi. Remember, we have got 3 main landmarks for those who want to come to Nairobi for the first time, or who are coming to Nairobi for the first time. So there is Afya Center, which is that green building. There is Kencom. I don't know if you can be able to see. So you see that building? Next to it, there is a bus station. It's called Kencom. And opposite this building that I'm just showing you like this, then opposite it, there is a building called Archives. So those are the 3 main landmarks of Nairobi. If you know those buildings, you can be able to maneuver anywhere you want in Nairobi. So though they are not only like the main landmarks in Nairobi, actually there's so many. For others will say they want to go to railways. For others, they want to, like this cooperative bank is also, can you see that building that I'm pointing to? Let me see, that one. It's called Cooperative. In railways, people do consider it as also a landmark. There is a bazaar. There is others who say Serena. The others will say come to GPO. So many landmarks, but the main ones are Afya Center. I want you to mark this. The main ones are Afya Center, Kencoms, and Archives. But the most common of all is Archives. I think everybody in Nairobi knows Archives. So let me show you another building. So this other side is actually it has got let me move so that you can be able to see. I think on this side is where you find most beautiful buildings in Nairobi. So let me zoom. So that side that I've zoomed is called Nairobi Upper Hill. So most government offices and also, let's say, prestigious companies are in Upper Hill and also in Westlands. But most government offices have moved from this side of the CBD. You know where we are right now is CBD, but that other side is called Upper Hill. So Upper Hill, you're going to find most government offices, like ministries, like parastatals, and also multinational companies are there. I like this building. Can you see that? Like going wavy line. It's called Prism. And there is another building also used to be the tallest. Once it's called Britannia. Can you see something with a pole like going up like this? Just once also it enjoyed close to a few months as the tallest building in Kenya before it was surpassed with this one right there. So let me move to the other side so that I can be able to show you. So while going to this side, we'll be going to the airport, and let me show you this other side. Let's go. So far, how do you find it? Tell me in the comment section. I need to know some of things that you think about this place, or you think about this beautiful city of Nairobi. So let me show you. When you go this side, it is called the downtowns of Nairobi, or let's say River Road, Luthuli Avenue, the avenue that you're seeing right there. Let me trace it. Let me trace it. Let me trace it. Let me trace it. Can you be able to see, man? Can you be able to see? Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. So that avenue is called Luthuli. No, it's not Luthuli. Luthuli is in this other side. But you're going to that other side, you'll be going to the downtown. Actually, that's where money circulation in Kenya is, man. That's where is the busiest place, man, when you talk about businesses in Nairobi. That's where the economy, man. That is where the economy is, man. But when you go those sides also, you should be very careful because, conmen, there are a lot of conmen in those areas. So on this other side is CBD. Let me show you a building. I like this building. It's called Lonro Africa. There is a common lawyer, a very popular lawyer in Kenya called Cliff Ombeta. He has got an office right there. So there is also I&M building. I&M is actually a bank. And on that other side, when you go further like that, that is Westlands. Just from this building. This building is the tallest building right now in Eastern Central Africa. It's called Nairobi GTC. Wow. There's so many. I can see also, man, Lemak building. Can you see that building with that building has got something like a dome, and it is in Westlands. Actually, its floor it's made of glass, and also the swimming pool is made of glass, so it's transparent. You can be able to see down there, man. Wow. if you're Kenyan and watching this, man, tell me, what have I forgotten, man? There's so many people here. Oh, let me tell you something about the prices when you come here. Actually, if you're a resident or if you are Kenyan, you pay $2. If you're not a Kenyan, you pay $3. But it depends. So, you know, the dollar keeps on fluctuating. So, and for children is close to, is it 100? That is $1, 100 Kenyan shillings, just roughly. Let's say when you come here, just have at least $3. It will be easy peasy for you, so that you can have this beautiful 360 degrees view of Nairobi, Kenya. Wow. So let me show you something. Where is it? Man, let me show you. There is something that I want to show you. Can you see right there? Right there, that is Kenya's Supreme Court, man. So that is the final court, man. When you're taken there, it's either you have good luck or bad luck. Nothing else. So it's where you find, you know, Supreme Court judges, like Chief Justice. Their offices are right there, man. So there is a compound for the Supreme Court, and just next to it, that is Nairobi city county government, offices. So in Kenya we have got counties. We've got something called counties. So we've got the national government and county governments. So we've got 47 counties in Kenya. So you find like Coast and Mombasa County, Bungoma County, Turkana County, Baringo County, Nyeri County. But here where we are right now in Kenya's capital is Nairobi County. So the governor's office is right there. It's called Johnson Sakaja. So it's just next to Kenya's Supreme Court and also not very far from the Kenya's Parliament. Wow. Can you imagine? That Kencom building that even I showed you, it has got one of the departments for sports. So it had a ministry or one of the departments for sports. I need to confirm that, but I think it is a ministry actually for sports actually right there. So that's how beautiful and amazing this beautiful city of Nairobi is, man. Wow. For people in Nairobi watching this, man, if I've not mentioned something, please tell me in the comment section that you need to add on. So there is this hotel called Intercontinental Hotel. Is it Intercontinental? I need to confirm. So it was closed, man, and it was one of the iconic hotels that everybody's dream was to go there. Like it was a symbol of prestige, man, and it was closed. So there's something I want to show you. Can you see where there is the flags right there? There's a mausoleum for the Kenya's first president, Jomo Kenyatta. He's actually buried there. So that's the mausoleum right there. So there's something else that I want to show you. Even this hotel. Remind me the name for Kenyans watching this. Tell me in the comment section. It was also closed, one of the prestigious hotels. But I do say this, these hotels, have been there for quite some time, others 50 years. And right now, there's so many competition, there is a lot of competition. That's why you see some of these hotels being closed, simply because of competition. So sometimes we should not look at it a negative way. They just needed maybe to up their game. So, yeah. Man, Nairobi is so beautiful. My name is the Voice for those watching for the first time. We have done so many videos in different countries, man. And after this video, we are going straight to Jinja, Uganda, where I'll be taking you. I'm planning to go up to Kampala, Uganda to show you. But don't forget to watch my videos in other countries. Go watch my videos in Tanzania. Go watch my videos in Rwanda. Of course, Uganda. We're going back to Uganda. Remember the other time we did not have a good time in Uganda over obvious reasons. But this time, man, there's so many beautiful things that you're going to cover about Uganda, and that is Jinja. So this Nairobi, what I'm showing you is 360 degrees of Nairobi, Kenya. Beautiful country, the capital of Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. So man, it has been a pleasure showing you. Now it is my time now to go. Should I show you how I came in? But I showed you. But I'll show you maybe a little bit about the city as I go outside. But it has been amazing. My name is the Voice. Wow, now it's my time to go. This was the entrance, so you leave by this part here. Okay, let's go. Man, going like in a spiral mode. So looking for the outlet. So let me continue moving. Let's go. So was it here? Yes, it was. So leaving slowly by slowly on the KICC those are still views here, man. So still living, looking for the lift, man. I'm waiting for the lift, then we go down floor. So let's wait. So here we go. We are already outside, and it was amazing at the KICC, just showing you Nairobi in 360 degrees. Man, my hope is that, you know, when we go to the next country, I can be able to show you this also about other countries. So this is Nairobi. Can you guess where I am for those watching who know Kenya? All right, that is the end, man. My name is Mtado Voice.